Whew. Welcome back, heroes. We are still on our Stormbringer. We are level 14, and so we've got this guy's quest, and then we're going to run over here and we're going to grab that quest because it requires us to go into Orgrimmar anyway. And this guy will also send us into Orgrimmar. So we're going to get 2 quests to go into Orgrimmar. We just need to finish this, which is what we started last episode. So here we go. I did do a little where is it? I emptied out the bags and did a little bit of breaking down some more stuff. We need to make some more gear, but I'll do that here in a minute. We need to sell all this stuff. We were working on professions a little bit. We got this one up to 103. Enchanting is currently at 58, and we did all that with 2 enchants and then disenchanting everything else. So at some point we will need to buy a new rod for enchanting, and we will need to figure out where to get wool for us to start getting more tailoring done too. Chabone. Oh, let's pull out. Boop. Run back a little bit. Oh, only got 1 out of both of those guys? Interesting. Alright, hold on. There we go. Okay. Now the thing with the guys that control the summons, if you take them out, their summon goes away, so you don't have to try and fight the Voidwalker. Just take out the apprentice. See? Voidwalker goes away. We're having terrible luck today on drops, though. Like, oh my gosh. Usually I don't even make it this far in, and I have all of the ones that I need. It's crazy. Come on. There we go. Done. Now we can get the heck out of here. And away we go. We will have a video up today, guys, just in case you're interested. I did finish our tank tier list today. That will be posted up tonight at 7 p.m. I'm just getting a couple extra little behind-the-scenes things done for it. But that will be up tonight. And then the DPS one should be up tomorrow. And then from there, I'm not 100% sure when it comes to melee DPS or heals. Or sorry, yeah. I'm doing one of the DPSs tomorrow. I can't remember which one is in the pipeline. It's ranged or it's melee. And then we're going to do heals, and then we will do the other DPS, and then we will do an overall. But just planning out that video today really drives home, like, how many out of 21 classes have, like, what specs, right? Like, just looking at my list, for ranged and melee, there are 15 out of 21 classes that do DPS, either melee or ranged, right? Whereas there's 13 out of the 21 that can be tanks. So, like, it's crazy. And I haven't even started on the tier list for healers yet to get my list of just the classes that can heal. It's crazy. Absolutely insane. But yeah, so that is what we've been working on. I was about to go run into Orgrimmar. I forgot. We got to go down here and grab this guy's quest. And for whatever reason, this quest, it shows over there, but that's not where the quest is. Quest is right here in this hovel. We figured that out yesterday. No, not yesterday. Day before yesterday. So we're going to accept that quest because he wants us to go book it into Orgrimmar. We only got 5 minutes to do this. To get the Venom Tail Antidote. So if I go click in Orgrimmar, Admiral's Orders, Fireblade, why is it not showing me where to go? It does say Orgrimmar, right? I'm finding a few Venom Tails nearby. Kurgan and Orgrimmar knows how to make the antidote. Find him and hurry. Oh, I thought it was 5 minutes. No. It's 45 minutes. Jeez. But when I click show, like I'm not seeing. That's him right there. Okay. Got it. We got plenty of time to go turn this in. We be aight. We be aight. Hey, what's up, Alex? How's it going, boss? Alright. Now we gotta go talk to Naru Fireblade. We need to do the Admiral Order and Avion's Rose. These three can be turned in here. This one I think is a turn-in / pick up a new quest that's still timed, which is weird, but it is what it is. Alright. I will not be picking up the dungeon quest that he has, because if we ever get in that dungeon, I have the bobblehead of give me information stuff. Okay. Hello? Oh, we gotta go kill. Oh, seriously? Alright. Woke up this morning and found out. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Your birthday was today, right? So happy birthday on that. Or was it yesterday? Trying to remember what exactly you said, but I remember you said your birthday was either today or yesterday. But happy birthday again. Okay. Yeah, alchemy. Alchemy. Give me my quest. Okay, then we've got one more quest to turn in, and then we gotta go take down scorpions for that quest. Today, yep. Well, again, happy birthday. That's awesome. Y'all doing anything today, or are you just staying home and chilling for the day? I know I asked this the other day, but I can't honestly remember. A lot's happened, and I've slept since then. As one of my teachers used to say. But, yeah, I mean, that's still exciting. So, happy birthday. How may I help you? By becoming War Chief again, Vol'jin, that would help me out a lot. You were probably the best outside of Thrall. You were probably the best War Chief the Horde ever had, my guy. We're just going to ignore the fact that Sylvanas was ever War Chief. Just staying home. That's good. That's good. I like those days, if I'm being honest. I love being able to just sit and chill at home, man. That's one of the main reasons why I really want YouTube to be my job. Like, that's a terrible thing to say, but yeah. Because it would let me be home and hang out with family and do that kind of stuff. Oh, you're in voice chat? Yeah, typically, I mean, I'm in voice chat right now. But I mean, if you're wanting to join streams, and I don't know what I just clicked to make my camera do that. It would be something that off camera we would have to talk about, just to make sure that you know what I'm trying to accomplish for the channel we're both on the same page for. I've got no problem playing with you and chatting with you via text in game, but as far as voice chat goes, until you and I have like a conversation outside of streams for that kind of stuff, I typically try and stay away from voice chatting with people on stream. But yeah, we can have that conversation. Probably won't be today. If you're on tomorrow morning-ish, we can talk. But as of right now, yeah, I try to be careful. I just got monetized, so I don't want to... I just want to make sure everybody's on the same page, kind of thing. Boom. By the way, if anybody's trying to do skinning, we discovered this not too long ago, but this area right here is the best place for skinning leatherworkers. Did that give me all 4? No, I only have 2. Dang. Because all of this stuff respawns relatively quickly. You just make one big circuit, take all of it out, and you're going to get lots and lots. Okay. Yeah, I'll have time tomorrow after stream and before stream tomorrow to talk if you want. But yeah. Right, we were having such good luck with drop rate, and then all of a sudden it was like, meh. Alright, there we go. If I'm horde. I don't know what you mean. What do you mean if I'm horde? I mean, that's atypically what I play, but that's just because I know the quest lines a lot better. Or are you talking about for skinning? Jeez. The drop rate on these things is atrocious. No wonder I don't ever do this quest. Yeah, this is right outside of Orgrimmar. It is for the Horde. I know there's one for the Alliance on the human side. There's an area with just a mass amount of... here, I can actually show you because I know exactly where it is. There we go. You won't be able to see it on this map just because, like, here's Northshire Valley, here's Stormwind City. So if you kind of understand these two areas here, there's a forest right here that just has a bunch of wolves. It has bears, and you can literally just make one big circuit there. And then right along here is going to be a bunch of wolves and bears as well. You can just do both of those sides. Yeah, Goldshire. And that's where you can get a ton of leather material as well. Now, granted, that's only going to be to, like, skinning will get maxed out. Leatherworking, you'll be able to get to about 150, 125, if I remember correctly. And that's for this zone 2. You'll eventually have to leave here to go get other leathers. But yeah, you can get pretty high up thanks to the way crafting works for Ascension WoW. It's pretty good. Seriously. I can see why they give you 45 minutes. Come on. I need more scorpions. Since the game wants to be difficult. There we go. Now we can go back, turn this in, and then run back over to this guy to turn it in completely. But yeah, so now as far as the other classes or races go, I'm not 1,000% sure. I know orcs and trolls start over here. Only humans start there in Stormwind. Here in Teldrassil, where you start as the Night Elf and Draenei, there is a spot. I'm trying to think. The problem with that area is all of the stuff is so spread out. It's really hard because you're running a pretty good, decent way to get enough stuff gathered up. So it just takes longer to get leatherworking and skinning up for that area. For gnomes and dwarves, they're kind of the same thing because they start in Dunmoreau, and Dunmoreau is not really compact, to put it nicely. So it makes it a little rough, honestly, but it's still good. Like, I mean, if that's the profession that you're trying to go with, just because you're not going to be, you know, an orc or a troll and have access to that small area there, or a human to have access to their area, you still have areas where you can get that profession up. I'm not saying you can't. It just might take a little bit longer than an hour to max out. That's all I'm saying. And we are one level away from being able to start doing dungeons. This is awesome. And now we gotta run outside the city. If I remember correctly, there is a way out right here, right? Yeah. I forget where this dumps me, though. Oh, yeah, that was terrible. Should not have done that. Oh well. I think we got plenty of time to finish this quest, right? Yeah, we got 30 minutes. Like, no big deal. Well, I looked, and I did not see an announcement. I may have missed it, but I did not see an announcement yet for when the server's going live. I still think it's going to be the first or second week of next month. That is my hypothesis. So we will see. We will see. But, yeah, that is what I'm thinking. Da, da, da. Okay. And then as soon as we turn in the quest, if I don't get stuck on stuff while I'm trying to do it, once we turn in this quest, we're just going to run straight here. So, super simple. Also, we got to keep an eye out in case anyone's trying to do some mana storms. Because if we can get into a mana storm leveling group versus doing dungeons, that would be 1,000 times better. Leveling groups, the beauty of leveling groups is if you get in a really good one to where people aren't wanting to leave unless they hit max level, you can get into a group that will go from 1 to, like, the best one I've done, and we got from level 1 to 38. That was on one run. So, like, that's awesome. So, and I think the only reason why we stopped was because one of our tanks had to leave. We're going to go ahead and pick up this, even though we're not going to use that spell. If we were doing, like, PvP content, I probably would. Okay, almost level 15. And now we gotta run way over there. By the way, these guys can drop a whistle. So if you're playing on Area 52 or the wildcard server of Elune, you can farm these little yellow-looking dudes, and they will drop a whistle for you to start off or change your pet to look like that. So it just depends on what kind of pet you really want to do. I can switch to my Fellsworn and start one up. Yeah, I mean, if you want, I'd be happy to join. If you want to do that, then just shoot me an invite, boss. Like, I'm all for it. But yeah, I'm super stoked for this server to go live. The only real downside for me is the fact that I'm gonna have to rebuy a bunch of the shop stuff that I have. Simply because, like, I want to get a better outfit for this guy, but I don't want to buy it for the PTR because it won't transfer over to live, which is kind of a bummer. But yeah, so it's one of those things, like, I want to have a cosmetic set for different classes, but mainly since this is going to be my main when the server goes live, I want to have that, like, lightning feel and look. So Horizon. Da-da-da. Alright, so we're going to talk to him, then pick up Crystal. Pick this up. This takes us on another quest. We'll talk to this guy. Hey. And level 22. Crushing it there. Do. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have aura on this one. If I was playing my Fellsworn, I have the one you get for prestiging. Because I've prestiged my Fellsworn twice now. Yo, level 15, let's go. We're gonna pick up this crystal. All right. We're gonna pick up this just so it does more damage. And we're actually headed that way, so that we can finish the Demon Seed quest first. Oh, I'm not sure what happened. Our group got disbanded. Oh, okay. Whisper you. Gotcha. Oop. I don't see... Oh, hold on. There you go. Sent you a whisper. I don't think I'm going to be able to complete this quest, though, while I'm in a raid group. But, yeah. Mana storms are fun. Yeah, it's no big deal. I can definitely wait my turn. Plus, it'll give me time to finish quests. So, let's see here. Pop buff. And you're down. Get yeeted and deleted. Aw, the elite's not in here. That's a bummer. There's usually an elite in here, a rare elite that you can fight. Not that he drops anything we could want or use. Well, that's not technically true. He does have a chance at dropping greens and blues, which we could then disenchant. But tomato, tomato. Okay, so now we need to run back to turn this in. Then we'll go do the other quest, and then we will be headed to Crossroads. And then, just to get this off, we're going to go here, hit Find Group, leave queue. That just got rid of that quest for us, which is fine. Okay. Da, 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 da. Oh, yeah. We only have one stack of that. That's interesting. So somebody got a scroll and just popped it. That was nice of them. It's a Healy scroll. 2 damage, get heals. It's great. Love it. Ah! Stop attacking me. I need to level up my mount speed. We should have enough gold to do it when we get to Crossroads. My goal for questing, just to let you guys know, is we're actually going to go here. We're going to do everything that Crossroads wants us to do for the most part. Then we're going to come down south. That will lead us into Thousand Needles. And then we will do most of Thousand Needles, but then we actually come back up and do Dustfallen Marsh. If we have to. We may not have to, because we may be able to, depending on dungeons and how many levels we get doing Mana Storms, if we get into the Mana Storm. we may just need to do those to hit max level and very little questing. Though I will say doing quests does give us access to greens and blues, which helps us, again, with our enchanting that we're trying to do. Nabu. If I could hit the button I'm trying to hit. Okay. We have a ton to do here. Once we get to this next quest, I'll pop our book and see if we can learn any new spells now that we're level 15. If we can't learn new spells, that's fine. We'll definitely upgrade ones that we have. Okay. And here is the quest. Okay, so we ended up getting our heal. Nice. Love that. And we got our other buff. So, Whirlwind Aegis. Pop that, and that gives us more armor, so we take less damage. It increases our spell haste, which is awesome. This one right here gives us more mana every second, which is great. And then this is if we take too much damage, we can self-heal now. Come on. Look at that. Oh, this class can do a ton of damage. It's insane. Alright, now we just need to go to, I was about to say Orgrimmar. We need to go to Crossroads. Let's empty out our bags. Let's do some of our professions. See if we can break anything down. Sell the stuff that we don't need. It's going to be great. Great, great, great. Why does it say I've got one more quest? Flawed Power Stone. I've already done that quest. I don't know. Sometimes add-ons, as lovely as they are, don't work 100% properly. Okay. No, there's no way for you to do that. Flawed Power Stone. I'm just curious if that's like an actual quest or if it's just messed up. Because the Power Stones are what we needed to go and do up here at this mountain. Yeah, see? It's not an actual quest. I'll run up this tower just to verify, but I am 100%... Ooh, if I don't fall off. I am 100% positive that there is not an actual quest here anymore. But I'd hate to miss a quest. Quests are XP. XP is levels. Levels means we hit level 60 faster. And then I'm hoping that Devin gets on today, too. That would be nice. Just the simple fact that if he's able to get on would be awesome to be able to talk to him, but I know he's got like a lot of stuff going on today. And then, of course, we'd also have to help him level a Stormbringer unless he's got something that is around level 15 that can play with us. Which he probably does, because he's like me, and we're constantly playtesting stuff to see what we like, how we like it, to give our full opinion on classes when people ask us. So that's part of playtesting, is the constant, like, okay, well, if I built a character and I did it this way, or you know, I leveled a Fellsworn with an orc, well, does it level differently or do more damage as a spellcaster or melee character if I do it, or a tank if I do it with this race versus that race? Like, playtesting is insane, and I wish there was a PTR server like they have with, say, like Elder Scrolls Online or Retail WoW used to do. I don't know if they still do it, but they had like a PTR server where you could just be max level. You would create your character and select your class, and then you'd be max level. You would put in all your points. You could tell it what kind of gear you needed, whether you were looking for PvP style stuff or PvE style stuff. And then you could be like, okay, here's all the best in slot stuff. Here's the rotation. Here's, you know what I mean? It'd be nice if there was something like that for content creators for here. So that we could just go, okay, let me play test this for a build idea, or so. Alright, we're going to go ahead and collect up all of the quests real quick. Then we'll vendor and do some profession increases real quick. Man, it feels like we were just here, because I was doing this with the Starcaller not too long ago. No, Starcaller was undead, never mind. Well, I mean, he was a blood elf, so he was in the undead areas. Bundle of hides, no. Requires you to go to Thunderbluff. We don't have access to Thunderbluff quickly, honestly. I mean, we could. There is a portal that we saw right outside of Orgrimmar that would get us there. That's not actually a quest. This guy will take us to Orgrimmar, so I guess technically we can get the bundle, because he's going to want us to go to Orgrimmar and then come back. And then the other guy wants us to go to Thunderbluff, so we can go to Orgrimmar. Orgrimmar guy will tell us to come back anyway. And then, instead of actually coming back, we will take the portal to Thunderbluff, turn in the Thunderbluff quest, and we can go from there. Okay. That's a quest. That's a quest. Click here. This won't get us any levels there, but I'm hoping that, like, linen bag, that's green. This we can't do. We need wool, honestly, and fine thread. Fine thread we can buy here. Wool we're going to have to farm for. But, like, I can make this with what we get and then sell everything else. Once anything that is linen, like this simple kilt here, requires fine thread, so we can go buy some fine thread to level the simple kilt, which is probably what we'll end up doing, because we'll get more out of it than trying to do the reinforced cape. So let's go get some fine thread real quick. From general supplies, I believe is what he is. No, trade supplies. Fine thread. Oop. Okay. And then what I do is we go back into here. I'm going to create all of these. And then whatever, we won't have any bolts of linen cloth left, but if we did, then that's when I would go down here and see what I could make a bunch of that are green items. So like heavy linen says I can make one of those. I can make one of these. We'll just make one of that because it's green. It might give us a rank up. And a level too, which is nice. So now we are level 16. So we're going to pick this for the extra static. We are also going to pick up Ball and Avian's Blessing. We'll pick up Altered Course. And we'll pick up Executioner. Those are going to get us, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll also get Storm Chaser, which is 5, which will unlock the rest of this down here. As far as abilities here go, we're going to get this one right here, because this allows Thorum to always critical strike. Call Lightning. Let's see, what is this? Now I have 15% critically strike. Nah, I could care less about that. Vault is a good one to have. We're going to pick up this one for everybody. We're going to pick up this one for more AoE. We pick up Amping Up. Nope, don't care about that. And then that will open up all this down here. We may have to collect a couple extra, but that's kind of where we're at right there. Okay, so as far as disenchanting goes, here we go. So there's level 61. And there we go. That's all those. Did we pick up anything else that can be disenchanted for us? It's 100. That's 50. There we go. $225, 150, 125. This one is also rank 50. Oop. 200, 125, 175, 75, 175, 150, 175. Okay. So, all of that. And I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of this. So, all of this stuff here cannot be disenchanted yet. Right? We're also looking for wool so that we can make more stuff in tailoring. So we need wool. And we could start enchanting stuff. We're at 61. I mean, look at this. Just absolute insane here. Let's see if we learned any new enchants, though. Okay, lesser health. That's actually a good one. Because we're going to go from 5 to 15 health extra. Bracers, minor stamina. So we'll go ahead and do this one. That's going to go from 5 health to +1 stamina. I believe stamina actually still gives us see, stamina. Yeah. So, I think it's a semi-fair trade. Cloak, minor resistance. We can go ahead and do this one too. Because we don't have anything on our cloak yet. There we go. That got us up to 70. If we had simple wood. We could actually buy simple wood. If I remember correctly. Hot spices. Nope. Cannot do it. Alright, whatever. Oh, yep, here we go. I don't know if that was able to make a bunch. So we're at 70. Let's get to 75. So we're going to just go create. Create another one. Because that got us to 73. There we go. That gets us to 75. Okay. And then the new ones that we picked up were minor protection for cloak, which is armor. Not good for us, really, because we're spellcaster, not tank. We do have, we already did this one. We did get major wand, which if we were using wands that weren't already bind on equip, we could do that. But the cool thing is we can use these to then disenchant them, if I remember correctly. Though you don't get hardly anything back. Like, we created these wands. Oh no, you can't even disenchant them. So that's a moot point. They finally fixed it. You used to be able to just create a wand and disenchant the wand. You would get like half the material back, if you were lucky. So we could do these, but I'm trying to hold off on doing the spells. But now we can disenchant, and we actually had a couple other things that we could disenchant. There's one. Okay, it looks like we only had one that could be disenchanted. Could have sworn we had two that were at 75, but that's okay. That can go down here. And then those two get sold because we can't do anything with them. Then we're going to go to the travel guys over here and see if there's anything we can learn from these guys. There we go. Whew! Now we have slightly more of that. Alright, so now we're going to go do... we are going to go pick up the hides. Because like I said, we're going to go to Orgrimmar, turn that quest in, take the portal to Thunderbluff, from Thunderbluff, turn that quest in, and then take the flight point back down here. So, bundle of hides. Whew. Alright. Meets to Orgrimmar. We're going to turn that quest in, and then we're also going to bundle of hides. Oh, he actually gives us both quests now. Nice. Okay. I want to ride to Orgrimmar. It should be automatic, but I guess not. Yeah, so he still doesn't give us Thunderbluff. That's fine. Used to, you would go, I need a ride to Thunderbluff, and it would just automatically take you to Thunderbluff. Like, it wasn't, do you already have the flight point? No. It was just like, oh, you need to fly there for a quest? Absolutely, this one's free. Then you have to pay to fly back. Kind of thing. And then once we turn in these, we'll just follow the arrow for quests while we wait for the group that Alex is in to have an open slot for us, hopefully. Because that would be nice. Okay. And I may start using our bank guy, because I know how to give him a crap ton of bags for free. We may start using him to dump all this stuff in so that we can disenchant it. The problem is my current bank has stuff for the Fellsworn that I've maxed out, and I believe the Tinker as well. Was it the Tinker or was it the Ranger that I prestiged? It was one of the two. But because I actually have this guy right here. Boop. There. Let's mount up. So this is going to take some finessing. But what you do is you come here and you're like, hey, these are for you. And then she's like, oh, hey, so go back to the Flight Master so you can fly back, right? We're not going to fly back. We are going to talk to the Flight Master like we are going to fly back. And then we are going to actually run out of Orgrimmar and go take the waypoint, or the portal, rather, to Thunderbluff. Return to Crossroads. See? That's all we needed there. Oop. I hate when it does that. If you get too close to the center, it's like it thinks that you're going down, and so it auto dismounts you, which is insane. Okay. Da, 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 da. Ah! I was nowhere near you, boar. Not picking up any of these quests. I hate to say it, but the Tauren is probably my least favorite class. Or race, rather. And it's only because they are arguably the slowest leveling class there is. Or race. Because their drop rate is atrocious. Anywhere you go. It is absolutely atrocious for their drop rate on every quest that they have to do. Most of their quests don't make sense in terms of like how far spread out they are. It was like they wanted to give you the idea and the feel that the Tauren were these nomadic people, that they do go roving around and just are all over the place. But what really happens is people who are trying to level a Tauren usually do the starting little quests, and then they just run to Crossroads as soon as they can. They don't even deal with Thunderbluff. Probably around the time they hit level 5. They're running to Durotar to do those quests at Razor Hill. and just go from there, because it is bad slow. I think the fastest I've ever leveled a Tauren was back when, if you had a group of people, like if you had, you know, 4 other people that were gonna go do dungeons, but they just needed a 5th, and you were at least like level 5, they'd be like, hey, you can join our group, you'll get XP, you'll get some gear for later on if you need it, we just need a 5th. And so you could join people running dungeons, and this was back when you actually had to physically get to the dungeon with at least 2 people to summon everybody else. So yeah, I mean, it was insane. It was insane how slow Taurens can level. The only one that I think is on par with them is the Worgen, and that's because there's so many cutscenes for the Worgen quest lines. It's insane. If you sit there and watch all the cutscenes, you probably won't hit 10 for 3 hours. It's so dumb. At least back when the Worgen was first announced and playable, it took forever to level them because of all the stupid cutscenes. Okay. Look at all those colorful dots just everywhere. So we're going to turn this into this guy. We should have our Hearthstone set to Crossroads. Yep. Okay, here we go. Now we just want plain striders. So if we see these guys, we're taking them out. Yeah. Death Knights starting out were absolutely terrible too. I mean, and I think it's because of that stupid little Orby quest that you had to do. Like that quest alone, when it first came out, because if you took too much damage, it popped, and then you had to waste time going back and getting another one of the little orbs, and yeah, Death Knights were terrible. I completely forgot about them. I liked leveling Death Knights. Hated doing the intro for them. Yeah, 50 yeah. I think they were 50 when you first created one, and then when you were done with the starting area, you were 55. Because it was like every 3 quests you got a level or something stupid like that. Plus, you upgraded all of your gear from greens to blues or blues to purples, one of the two, if I remember correctly. Yes, this is where people chat, my friend. I'm getting bad luck on these beaks. So what does RDK stand for, my friend? Yeah, I haven't figured out why either. Like I've dug into it and tried to figure out what's going on. But like Twitch just doesn't seem to like me for whatever reason. I really don't know. Yeah, so somebody, Alex, told me to go try Warmane, but I just feel like I've got enough people that watch me doing Ascension that if I started trying to do another server, it would mess stuff up. But I am down to trying it. Like that's, you know, I might do it on my off time. And then there's one that my sister and my brother play on. and I'm not sure what that one's called, but they get to like build all sorts of crazy stuff on the server. Like my sister built like a whole night elf village in the middle of nowhere. Really don't know. Oh, okay. I mean, I could do the dad joke for that and be like, hey, if you don't know, maybe you should figure it out. That's the thing with I think this server, because they were doing some bonus giveaway stuff for Bronzebeard, and so Bronzebeard kind of picked up a bunch of people, and then as soon as the giveaway stuff went away, this server picked back up a little bit, and I have a feeling it's going to explode when it goes live for everybody. Which is what I'm really waiting on. Okay, I need 2 more Seekers and Thornweaves, and I need 2 more Hunters. That's a Seeker. We're going to delete that one. I tried, but every time I searched, it just redirected me to ridiculously difficult knowledge. I feel you on that. I honestly do. But I like the clapback. That one was good. I like that. Alright, now we just need Hunters. And there's usually some over here. Oh, in fact, there's one right there. That quest is now done. I mean, I tell you what. Oop, there's the last one. Come on, be within range. There we go. Okay, let's go turn in these quests. How's the Mana Storm going, Alex? What's a good build for Felsworn? Personally, this is just me, and y'all are gonna hear it when I do my ranged and melee DPS videos. Or tier lists. I like ranged Felsworns. I think they are phenomenal. My only complaint about them is the fact that they cannot run and gun. If they could run and gun, they would be automatically the best class, period. Overall, I think Felsworn is really good. I like casters more than I like melee, but melee Felsworn happen to be some of the top DPSers right now for PvE content. And that's just because they are super fast at movement. Okay, now we need the Zevra? I don't know. I'm just going to keep calling them zebras, because that's what they look like. My friend Devin and I were talking about this. This quest requires you to get 4 hooves. How many hooves does the average 4-legged beast have? 4. So why is it that I can take out that guy and get 1 hoof? Like, come on, man. And there's another level. But no hoof from that guy. Got one from him. Come on. There we go. Well, still need another one. I got booked it. The heck? Alright. Let's... Like I said, we are doing this one because now every time we cast that spell, it will automatically crit hit. Like, we never have to worry about that one ever again. Thunder Ale, we now have an infinite supply of food and water if we ever need it. And we're going to turn these in. Unfortunately, we're still getting linen, which is fine for enchanting purposes. And we've got one more quest up over here now. Okay. Ugh. The quest specifically requires 4 hooves of 4 different, because the hooves can be of have to be, oh, well, that makes more sense. That would make the quest make sense. It's just, it's one of those things where it's like, come on, man. Like, you want me to go take out a creature that has 4 hooves. You want me to collect 4 hooves. It should only require me to take out 1 creature. Okay. Let's see if we can do any disenchanting of any of this stuff here. Can't do that one. And can't do this one. Alright, so 175, 125. We're getting there. That's 100. Couple of hundreds. And then 125, 150. So there's that. And then we got to keep that for the quest. Then what I want to do is go over here to tailoring. And we're going to make all of these that we can. And then we're going to make all of these. Ugh. So that we can break those down for even more enchanting materials. This is why I say enchanting and tailoring are just made to be paired together. $112. See if we can get 115 from all this stuff. Nope. Darn. Alright, let's disenchant all this stuff. Problem is disenchanting this stuff at this point will not give us any more points because they're all level 1s. We need higher rated gear in order to disenchant further. Then we're going to dump everything in the bank just so that we have more space. Oop. Okay, hit bags. Okay. 10 silver. Yes, I will do that one. 1 gold. And we don't have 10 gold for that. Okay. Now this is why I'm saying I have the ability to just get as many bags as I want. We can come back in here. Reopen. Where is it? This. Get rid of all this stuff again. We'll get rid of this temporarily. Because right here, we just pick it up again. Delete. And then if I talk to this guy, boom, there we go. And then those can go in there. All of this can go in there. All of this will fit nice and neat in there. We'll hold on to this. We'll hold on to that. Sure, that can go in there for now. And there we go. Now we've opened up so much more bag space. Alright. Disruption ends. That's the quest that we are on. Alright. But yeah, I mean, as far as professions go, if you are a cloth wearer, the 2 professions you should pick up if you don't, as your first 2 professions, until you can buy a 3rd profession, should be enchanting and tailoring. When you can buy your 3rd profession from the book, I recommend getting like mining, so that you can sell materials. But more importantly, so you can get materials when you need a blacksmith to craft you a new enchanting rod. Because like here soon, we're going to have to go from copper to silver rod. And then there's gold rods. And then, you know what I mean? So it's like... Bye, Defender. Our spell hits like a truck. There we go. Like, you guys can see just how powerful this class really gets very quickly for solo content. Now, yeah, I get it. We're wearing bind-on account or heirloom gear. But, I mean, the fact that I have a spell that at max stacks, I can proc and it will delete just about anything in one shot. Like, come on. That's just insane. And see, like, I'm going to hold on to my stacks right now because we're about to go fight a boss elite dude that's right over here on the other side. He's part of the quest. We got to get the tusk. So it just makes sense to use my big hit on him, because I may be able to one-tap him with it. I figured it out. RDK stands for Relentless Determination to Know. And here I am asking you. I mean, as long as you know what it stands for, that's the important part, man. That's why I had to change the channel name. You know, we used to be Gibbs Gaming. And the way I got that name was when I first started this channel, there was supposed to be me and 2 other people doing it. And, you know, we sat around and we chit-chatted about it, and I was going to do the content. One of the other guys was going to do all of the editing. Another one of the guys was going to do all of the, you know, like, thumbnails and all that stuff. So it was all of our last names put into it. And we also wanted to go with that kind of, like, GG, you know, good game kind of thing, because that was the way people did games back then. It was always, you know, GG, good game, you know? And so we wanted that kind of feel to it. So that's where Gibbs Gaming came in, right? And so I used it for years, even though technically I was the only one doing the channel, because as soon as the other ones figured out how much work it really takes to get, you know, a channel up and running and doing the things it needs to be doing, they were like, bruh, count us out, but we'll take the money. And I was like, no, that's not how that's going to work. So I struggled with like changing the name, figuring out the name. And when I really decided to sit down and kind of really put the effort into doing the channel, and then I started playing this game, and I really liked how it was never, you know, oh, I play a hunter, I play a rogue, or I play, you know, this, that, or the other. It was, I'm a hero. I really liked that concept, so I wanted to stick to it, and that's where the heroes portion of the new name came from. And because I wanted to feel like a guild house, like retail WoW used to be, where if you were in a guild, you were proud to be in that guild. It didn't matter what your guild was doing. If you were a top raider or not, you were proud to be in a guild. And so I want the channel to feel like that. So that's how I came up with the Hello Heroes Guild, or HHG, for the abbreviations. But yeah. All right, there we go. Still need more of those guys, but we'll get them as we quest. They just happen to be the closest ones headed back to town. If we run into any more, we'll take them out, but... Da-da-da. Whoop. What she won't? Oh. Thought that was work buzzing me. I was like, bruh, it's my day off. I don't answer my phone on my days off. Okay. We have a quest to turn in here. Okay. And now it wants us to go to do the Prowlers. And the reason why it wants us to go where it wants us to go for the Prowlers over here is because there's actually a hut on the way out this way that it wants us to pick up that particular quest from right here, as you can see it. And there's like a whole bunch of quests we can do right here. Da, 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 da. Yes, RDK. The abbreviations for the channel is HHG. See, now I'm curious to see what you're going to come up with for HHG. Hello, Taran. There. Alright, so we picked up those 2 quests, and then it wants us to go out this way for the Prowlers. Then we can go back up here for a whole bunch of stuff. So. Yeah. I got a good chuckle out of it, so count it as a win. Oh, what the snap? Hey, it's all good, man. Trust me, I guarantee you there's when I started talking to my friend about wanting to change the title or the channel name, believe me, the amount of things we both came up with on the reason we don't have it abbreviated on everything is because we wanted people to understand clearly what the initials were and not come up with their own worst versions of it, because we came up with some pretty bad ones. And delete. Okay, that's all the Prowlers. And it wants us to go down here to do the fungal spores. We can also do the Calcar stuff too. This quest right here is for a dungeon. Don't need to do it. Oh. Do 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 do. There we go. Just trying to get mushrooms, fellers. Sometimes an elite will spawn. Yeah, right down there. He's a level 20 rare elite. If I take out the turtles, I will attempt to take him out. Problem is there's just so many dang turtles to take out in order to get to him safely. There we go. Oh. Leave me alone, turtles. Alright, fine. Well, alright. There should be some more mushrooms on the other side. Yep, there's one. Then, of course, there's one right where there's a freaking turtle. Oh, that was the last one I needed. Alright, good. Seven of 15. Not bad. Whew. And 9, 6 more. 5 more. 4. Oh, here we go. Hi, buddy. Need one more. There we go. Now we can go turn this quest in. And see, like, we still need raptors, obviously. So let's go run over out this way. So now if we see any raptors pop up, we'll take them out. Because we're at 5 of 12, so we need 7 more. Problem is they don't all drop ahead, so... This is where RNG can, like, really kick the snot out of me real fast. So, ooh, there was one. I was looking over at chat about past him. There we go. Oh, there's another one. Yeah. Okay. The fact that we're already almost level 20 is awesome. Like, we're an hour and a half in. We started at level 13. I got to 14 right as we were starting the stream because I was working on tailoring and enchanting. But the fact that we're already almost level 20 is awesome. Okay. Now we're going to do the Forgotten Pools. Again, if we come into contact with any raptors, we want to take them down. But we don't need any of the Calcar that are over here. There is a Calcar leader, isn't there? Yeah, there is a Calcar leader here. I just accidentally made that guy mad. So we do need to do the leader while we're here. So that we can get the next leader quest. And Just some free stuff. If I could really hit the button that I intend to hit, great. That can go down here. Jeez, so much linen. I'm gonna have to figure out where to get wool. We really need wool. And that's a quest. Okay. And that guy just took out the one that we needed, so we'll just start taking out targets until he respawns. Come on. Come on, respawn. Ugh. Right. Aether current grant the about. Oh, that's levitate. Nice. Do. It's not like the old school priesty one where you float. You actually run on a storm cloud, which is kind of interesting. Can't jump though, which is kind of a bummer. Come on! I need him to respawn already. Sometime today, respawn please. His corpse disappeared. But so did everything I fought, so... Come on. Oh, take on this guy. And there's one over there. We'll go take him on too. Yeah, just need 4 more of those. I think I might have to get a new headset, because this one I feel like is starting to die or something, because it started when I was playing Elden Ring. Like, the sound would just cut out for a few seconds, but now it's doing it to, like, literally everything I play. The sound is just constantly cutting out. Alright, there's that. We're done. Now we get to go turn this in. We still need 4 more raptors. Well, we need 4 more raptor heads. We could need 30 freaking raptors at the drop rate chance we're getting. 3 more. recommendation and I mean, I'm glad it's recommending my channel. I hope you enjoy it. This is what I play. I have other stuff on the channel, but this is what I've started focusing on was Ascension. So, welcome to the channel. Alright, from here, it wants us to go turn in fungal spores, so we're just going to run over here and turn in everything that we can there, which should get us to level 19. But we shall see. I don't think I've seen a live stream suggestion at all, let alone Ascension. Yeah, I'll be honest. There's not a lot of people doing Ascension WoW, especially for live streams. I watch a lot of live streamers, so I do get recommended when they go live. It will pop up in my recommendation, but I get your point. Like, it's not as common to see a recommendation for live streams. At least not on YouTube. Okay, well, he decides to give me a new quest, which he's gonna do. Let's go turn in the other stuff. Ba-da-ba-da. Okay. I follow a bunch of streamers on Twitch, but not YouTube, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing is, like, I know Twitch was built for streamers, whereas YouTube was built for video content, but I've gotten more traction on YouTube, obviously, because it's my primary focus, but I've gotten more traction on YouTube than I have on Twitch. Twitch, typically, the only thing I see in chat, for the most part, are bots that are wanting me to, you know, buy views and stuff like that. Let's see. Varog the Dervish. He's back out this way. Still need 3 more raptors, so if we see some raptors, we gotta take them down. But I will say, I do stream on both. I am on Twitch and on YouTube, so both are the exact same Hello Heroes Guild. So, I am on both. I tried to do Kick for a while. The problem is the requirements for Kick streaming when you're also streaming to YouTube and Twitch at the same time makes it almost impossible for all 3 of them to get the correct amount of bitrate that they need. So I stopped doing Kick. Because YouTube and Twitch are, like, darn near the same in bitrate, but then you add in Kick and all of a sudden the requirements are just crazy. So if I lower it to match Kick, then Twitch won't work. If I up it for Twitch, then Kick doesn't work. And if I try to find a happy medium ground, for whatever reason, YouTube stops working altogether. It's crazy. So, for now, I'm just on YouTube and on Twitch. If my brain would work. I know it says he's supposed to be right here, but Dervish actually wanders around. It's funny because Kick uses the same video processing as Twitch, which is Amazon. Yeah, but like I said, I mean, maybe I'm doing something wrong, but it's just every time I tried to stream with all 3, it was almost always Kick would drop. If the bit rate was too high, if it was too low, Twitch would drop, and if it was somewhere in the middle of all of them, YouTube would stop. I don't understand why this flower is sparkly. I can't do anything with it. That was new. Okay. I have no idea. I still have no idea why that symbiotic flower is sparkly, though. It's weird. But yeah, so this guy. Oh, well, I guess he's not the one I was thinking. There is one that walks around this area right here. He is, I think, the next one that we actually need. Yeah, because there's Verg up there. Or Varog, or whatever his name is. And there we go. That quest is now complete. We actually have several quests to go turn in now. This will definitely hit 19. Whew. For the new people in the stream, by the way, so RDK and Chicken Noodles. By the way, I love the name Chicken Noodles. That's great. I stream every day for at least 2 hours, both on Twitch and on YouTube. I have my stream schedule for the rest of this month up. It's on Twitch. It's just in the schedule page. For YouTube, it's going to be listed in the posts. But if you guys like Ascension content and you want to see more of it, make sure you follow or subscribe to both. Or one or the other. But yes, I do stream every day. I do the same content, which is Ascension. I'm waiting for the server to go live. Right now we're working on a Stormbringer. This is going to be my main when the server goes live, so this is what I'm going to stick to. And then when the server goes live, obviously that's what we're going to be sticking to on that one too. I will be making a guild when the server goes live as well, just in case anyone wants to join a guild. Let's see, we got to go turn in Varog the Dervish. Also, just so you guys know, I do have a merch store. I technically have two. One that's... Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you, Chicken. I do... What's going on, Thayan? I hope I'm saying that name right. And welcome to Ascension. But I do have a merch store. One that's linked through YouTube store, and then one that's actually just in the description. But if you guys like, I absolutely love the vendors that they use for the merch. I've actually bought some of it myself. It is super comfortable to wear, light, breathable. I also have a cup and a hat. Both are really cool. But I do have a merch store. If you guys want to help support the channel that way, I would appreciate that too. Let's see. Where is it wanting me to go? Altar to Beings. Gotta go take out the, turtles now. So, Thayan, what class do you play, since you're saying you're new to Ascension? Also, what server are you playing on? Because now they have quite a bit. I'm on Conquest of Azeroth, but I've also played on Elune. I've played Area 52. So... Look, I'm just trying to get to the water to take out turtles, okay? There we go. Turtles! Yeesh. We're having a bad drop chance today. Devin and I did this the other day, and we were getting like one shell every turtle. Area 52 playing the Storm Giant archetype for now. Nice, nice. My favorite archetype, I actually have two. The Grove Ranger, if I want to be healer, and the Serpent Fang, or whatever it's called, the Snake Druid, are the two that I like archetype-wise. Yes, I'll take the invite. Thank you. I don't think I can complete quests, though. Yeah. Cannot be dropped in a raid group. That's what I thought. Shrimp Druid? Shrimp Druid. What? Who's tank? Me, KK, Twin Peaks. Okay, they're just looking for one more person. Something's up with my breath meter. Let's grab that. Let's grab that. Yes, I'm ready. And we'll just sit around here and wait. Snake form looks like shrimp. I mean, I guess. I'm you know, I'm not 100% convinced on that, but I can see your point. It looks like a badly drawn Naga, in my opinion. It's like they went with the Naga and then went, we need to make it human. Like, they should have just stuck with a pure Naga form, honestly. Actually, we're gonna put that there. There we go. And this is what I'm saying. When I say the lightning guy is just full of AoE, we had so many abilities that are AoE, it's absolutely insane. There's level 20. We'll need on that just cause. Hi, puppy dog. And of course, he runs out of my AoE. Punk. Yeah, already level 4 in here. Come on, I need the big guy to pop back up. There we go. There we go. Ooh, everybody leveled on that one. Nice. Yeah, but only probably siege a good few times on different archetypes to see what sticks. Yeah, that's awesome. Sorry, I was focused on this and didn't even look at chat. I just started this tune, Tarim, but leveled a Crimson Champion Dwarf last week. That seems fun. Well, leveled as in joined a Mana Storm raid and blitzed 70. Yep. I wonder if I can speak with people. Can they hear my typewriter too? Probably. Yeah, leveling is super fast. When do you enjoy the most? What do you enjoy the most so far? I mean, if you're asking... Ooh, there we go. If you're asking me, me personally, I enjoy the well, for this server, I enjoy the Stormcaller, Stormbringer, whatever his stupid class name is. And then for Area 52 specifically, I really like the Grove Ranger. Man, I can't wait to hit 60 so I can make my Fellsworn do like 10k DPS. Yeah, Fellsworns are insane. Problem is she still has minions around. So she's getting all that extra health. Yep, I'll probably Prestige a good time. I've got a few I want to try. What others do you want to try, Thayan? Grove is most fun I've had too. I love having targeted ability, just changes how I play the game. Yeah. I wish more healers had that kind of freedom in heals that the Grove Ranger gets. Oop. I need that one. There we go. Trying to pay attention to chat and to what I'm doing over here to be useful for this Mana Storm is insane. Boop. This guy can yeet you off into oblivion, so... Oop. Do this, do this, do this, spam this a few times. Drop our orbital cannon on him. Drop another thunderstorm. There we go. Boat. Bam. Good thing I'm not trying to get gear. Like, we are just leaving so fast. Which is the point, honestly, but Let's pop this. I don't think I'm doing bad, honestly. As far as damage goes. I don't know what level everybody is, but I think I'm doing pretty good. Ooh, that tank is... He's like, I'm gone! That's the Starcaller tank. If you have the right setup for the Starcaller tank, dude is phenomenal. If you don't, you are going to die a lot as a tank. Yep, luckily I can get mana back. Disenchant, 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 greed. Conjure Storm, Forked Lightning. Oh, it's me. I was like, bro, this dude is doing so good. We need to get a way to get Thorum to cooldown, I think. I'd like to try a lot of them, but I would like to at least get one of each role that I enjoy, but not decide what I'll play next. What class did you play on retail? Whew. Already up to 12, already up to level 22. This is great. What level is our friend at here? Where is he? Oh, it's Reapers. There he is. 32. Nicely done, Alex. Level 32, my guy. That is dope. Ugh. My foot fell asleep. Ah! Oh, by the way, I sent you some mats. Couldn't find more, but yeah, they should come in the mail sometime soon. Okay, I appreciate that. I mean, I'll be honest, I'm not like super focused on leveling professions right this second, but it's something that I'm working on. Like, it's not A tier critical for me, but it is something that I am trying to get up during this character leveling, because once the game goes live, it'll be a moot point, but I do still really super appreciate that. Thank you very much. I'm gonna really need to start doing my skill points here soon. We're about to hit level 23. I know I want this one, so we're gonna grab that real quick. And we're gonna replace it with that, because that's a good one to just cast whenever it's up. So then we go here, here, 3. Ooh, where's my mouse? There we go. 0, 9. So that we get the extra damage from Volt. Strathome! Haven't been here in a hot second. I can see the boss from here though. Hello, ghosty boy. There we go. Oh, Starcaller. This Starcaller is definitely knows his build, has good gear going. Oh, we lost the guy. We lost that guy. No. Oh, I can't see. Use it there, that's fine. Oh, I got stunned. There we go. That's the target we want. Oh, I'm out of mana. I was like, why can't I cast? Shaman. Haven't seen it shine too brightly for past couple of patches, but I remember Elemental Destruction being really good at one point, and you can definitely make some nice healing specs. Yeah. Shaman is good. Like old school Shaman. New school Shaman, not so much. Like, heck, Shamans could tank back in the day. Like, it was insane. Freaking, a little bit of Frost Shock running around. Shamans were the best off-tanks you could have. Oh, we lost one more person. All right. Come on, give me. There we go. Hit, hit. Ah! Okay. Real quick, let's do... We want to grab Fork Lightning, does more AoE. We want to grab... Here, here... There we go. We can levitate across water. Come on. Oh my gosh. This is the only thing I don't like about this boss fight. Is the constant stuns. Oh, I didn't get off my big one yet. Alright, man. Have a good stream. Gonna watch some flicks. Alright, man. Take it easy, RDK. I appreciate you stopping by, man. I think when, yeah, I think here in about 30 minutes I'll be calling it myself, just because I want to see what, I want to take a little bit of break before I start working on the next tier list video. So, whew. I tell you what, though, I appreciate you guys stopping by. And like I said, if you guys are new to the channel and you like the content, please make sure you subscribe or follow if you're on Twitch. It really does help every little bit. Alright, boom. Run! Level 19 though, Mana Storm though. That's pretty dope. Love it. Okay, that one's been taken care of. Come on. Just keep going, tank. Just keep going, tank. I want the Frost Revenant. That guy. Let's get our mana back up. Alright, don't pull him too far. There we go. Whew. Okay. We don't need Frost Priests. We need the Revenant. Where is he? Revenant. There we go. Get this. Get this. Get that. All my mana's back. Now with this boss, make sure you take on the ads. If you don't take the ads, you will instantly lose this. Because we will get massively overwhelmed. Come on. I don't know who pulled all this stuff up here with us, though. Because not all this is summons. Come on. Come on. Dragon's almost gone. Yeah, and another one spawned right as I took her down. It's fine. We still got the dragon. That's all that matters. Yeah. Alex, I don't know if you can hear me, but what I'm actually going to do as soon as I hit 25 here in a minute is I'm going to call it for the stream. I'm going to take a little bit of a break so that I can work on some other stuff. Like I said, we do have one video coming out tonight, guys. If you guys are interested in a tier list for my opinion on the tanks, take it for a grain of salt. It is my opinion. It is by no means a set in stone kind of thing, because it could change depending on how I feel about tanks for the most part. So, I mean, it is what it is. Come on. Get that. There we go. But my tank video will be out tonight. And then tomorrow, like I said, we're going to do most likely ranged DPS. And then we'll go from there and see what we end up getting. And then if Devin ends up wanting to get on tonight, I'll probably play a little bit of this guy off stream just to continue leveling him while working with Devin. But we will see from there. Okay, that was that message from earlier. But yeah, so absolutely having a blast. About to hit level 25. I mean, doing really good, and I appreciate everybody stopping in and saying hello. Like that's huge for me. So. And he should have just lost his shield. See, I want to get Devin up to the same level, have very similar stats, because we're both been playing the Stormcaller, and I really, really, really want to see which one of us can do the most amount of DPS in this thing. Because I like that kind of competition, especially if we're playing the same class. It's like, come on, man. Yeah, and we've lost more people anyway. We're down, what, 3? 3 total? Alright, there's level 25. So I'm going to go ahead and dip out of here. Leave party. Or leave Mana Storm. Yes. So, I'm going to call it a day for now. I do appreciate, like I said, everybody stopping by and saying hello. Thank you so very much. It means a lot to me. Again, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please make sure you do that. And then, like I said, there will be a video popping out tonight, so check that out. It is my tier list for tanks. Other than that, guys, I will catch you heroes in the next one. Be safe out there, guildies. Peace out.